Hey guys, Movie Fan 356 here, continuing Superhero September. I know it's been a little while since you guys seen a Superhero September review up. I've been feeling under the weather for the past couple weeks here, and I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm going to try to get a couple of these reviews filmed and get them up. So that way, if it does get really bad again, you guys are missing out. I apologize for the long wait again, and how are you guys been? You know, how are you guys been? How have you guys been? How are you? It's been a little while since I've seen it. Did you guys miss me? I missed you. Uh, but we're continuing Superhero September with a great film, Kick-Ass. Now, Kick-Ass came out in 2010. It's directed by Matthew Vaughn, and it's starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, McLovin from Superbad, which I know that's not his name. His name is Christopher Mintz-Plasse, but he's always going to be McLovin. Mark Strong, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Nicolas Cage. And what I think about basically the storyline of this film, it's based off I think it's a trilogy of graphic novels. I believe there's only 3 of them. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. But last I knew, there was only 3 kick-ass graphic novels. And basically, it's about this kid named Dave who reads a lot of comic books. You know, he's a comic book nerd. He's like us. And he just kind of thinks to himself one day, what if, you know, somebody actually tried to be a superhero? Because obviously superheroes don't exist, and this is the real world. But what if he made a costume and went out there and fought crime with no superpowers? You know, he's not rich like Batman or anything like that. And that's basically the plot of the movie. Meanwhile, there's like this mob boss, drug lord type guy who's kind of doing some damage, and he kind of wants to put a stop to that. And that's basically the storyline of the film. Now, what I think about Kick-Ass is I love this movie. You know, for a comic book nerd like myself, I enjoy all the references. I enjoy the fact that, you know, hey, this is a real guy, you know, dressing up and going to fight crime just because he wants to. You know, he doesn't have a cool origin story or anything like that. And let's talk. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Dave, aka Kick-Ass. What I think about him is I like him. I read the first. Actually, I read all the 1, 2, and 3. The first 3 Kick-Ass graphic novels. I believe that's all there is. But if they did more after that, I'm not aware of it. And I think he does a really good incarnation of Dave. And you know, you can really buy into his character. He's someone that you can relate to, especially if you're a comic book nerd. You can relate to Dave. And he's got nerdy friends he hangs out with. He's kind of the outcast. He has a crush on the hot chick at school. And yeah. You also get Chloe Grace Moretz, who you guys might recognize from the new film If I Stay, which I have not seen yet, and I really have no interest in seeing. But you guys might recognize her from the Carrie remake. She played Carrie White in the Carrie remake, but this was when she was a little bit younger, though. She's playing Hit Girl in the film, and she kicks ass, just like Hit Girl's supposed to. She is probably the most badass person in these movies. And she was only like, I think 12 or 13 when she did this movie. This movie came out in 2010. You also have McLovin in here playing, his name's Christopher, and he's also Red Mist, who kind of becomes a superhero to get closer to Kick-Ass, because he thinks Kick-Ass is the bad guy. He thinks his dad, who is the mob boss, is the good guy, and he thinks Kick-Ass is the bad guy. So he gets closer to Kick-Ass, tries to learn more about him, see why he's doing all the crimes around the city and stuff like that. And that's basically his motivation. Now I also get Nicolas Cage in here, who's playing Big Daddy, who is Hit Girl's father, the one who trained Hit Girl since she was like an infant or something. And you know, he's, you know, the father of a badass. So is Nicolas Cage a badass in this movie? Yes, he is. In fact, I think he's probably the second badass character, right behind Hit Girl. And a lot of people, hate on Nicolas Cage a lot, which is understandable. He is a little kooky. He's out there, but I think he's a fun actor. I'm not saying he's a good actor, but he can be a good actor in some good movies. But I like how kooky and crazy he is. You know, he's just fun to watch. Now, I like Nicolas Cage a lot, and always to see Nicolas Cage as a superhero is really cool. I know he played Johnny Blaze, aka the Ghost Rider, which I might talk about. I had not planned for that, but since I'm getting these reviews up, like a few at a time, I'm kind of gonna get through Superhero September pretty quickly, so I might review the Ghost Rider films. I don't know, but he plays Big Daddy really well, and yeah. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Mark Strong is playing the bad guy of the film, Red Mist's father, and he's a good bad guy. He's always playing the good bad guys and stuff like this. Now, what I think, this is going to be a short review, there's really not too much to talk about. Pretty much the only thing I can say is the action is fun. You get kind of realistic action. It's a realistic, grounded film, but it's also got some fun tones to it as well. Like the opening of the movie is him jerking off to his teacher. And it is rated R. So if you're under the age of 17 or 18, I probably wouldn't recommend this to you. But it's definitely one for the adults to check out. I believe it's rated R. Yes, rated R for strong, brutal violence throughout, which is really good. Persuasive language, sexual content, nudity, and some drug use, some involving children. Yeah, that's basically it. That sums up the film, but it's really fun. It's just look at all these colors. Hit Girl with like the purplish theme, Red Mist with of course the red theme, Big Daddy who's dressed up like Batman, and it's funny because the comic book world is just comics in this movie because it takes place in the real world. And Nicolas Cage is walking around looking like Batman, and they make all these jokes about, so you're telling me Batman's the one who stopped it? You're telling me Batman's the one who's getting in my way? And it's like, well, no, not Batman, just a guy dressed up like Batman, kind of thing. So you really get a lot of comic book references in here, and it's something that I really appreciate. Overall, I'm going to give the first Kick-Ass movie, I'm going to give it an A+. I'm going to go ahead and give it an A+, because it's just that much fun. And I would highly recommend this film. So, guys, what do you guys think of Kick-Ass? Have you guys seen it? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the film Kick-Ass. And, yeah. That's all I can say for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.